Nigga Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Keep it a Google, if you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, bang.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session on my mama. We got a word of the day, my good people. What's going on with y'all out there in the black box? Fustigate. Fustigate is the word of the day. Fustigate. It's a verb. Fustigate means to criticize severely. It's older. Less common meaning is to beat with or as if with a short, heavy club. The singer's award show performance was fustigated by several prominent media outlets. Sound like the R&B verses with Ray J and them. Although they're sitting atop the standings now, the team went through a rough patch of getting absolutely fustigated by their division rivals. How ironic. I was just checking out Thursday Night Football, and for those that don't know, there is one team that remains undefeated, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. They are now 8-0. It was a very interesting game for 2 quarters. Went into the half tied up 14-14. They were the favorites over the Houston Texans. The Texans gave them a good wobble the first half, but the second half, the Eagles just proved to be too much. That quarterback, number 1, he a cold cat. So, yeah, they kind of like fustigated the Texans, right? However, rest in peace, Takeoff, man. Condolences to his family. You know, that story is still dominating the headlines. And just like all the other high-profile deaths we've dealt with, we really we react, we respond, and, we discuss some of the ramifications around the incidents as they relate to us. However, what we don't do is we do not become crime fighters and crime investigators. And I find it's too common that these dudes, I ain't gonna say no names, but there's a lot of them that we can highlight currently, making a lot of headlines, making the statements as to who is responsible, who may potentially be involved. Thank you, Carolyn Payne. Appreciate you for lighting the screen up, helping me get my green up on my mama. But, insinuating people, incriminating people. And I just don't understand how somebody from way across the map could see a headline, see a video clip that took a matter of seconds, and then start, speaking on who did what, who should have did what, and all that, right? Although we know it's tragic. I also am confused about this persona that Jay Prince has established over the years. That seems to be boogeymanish in the sense that he's serious in the streets, without incriminating him. I think we can all agree that has been well documented, established, and promoted by not only people that are affiliated with him, but even he himself has presented himself in such fashion. I don't know how he feels motivated, comfortable, going public, making statements about murders that took place in the town he was born in, as if he bears some type of responsibility, and he wasn't there personally, regardless. But I just want to check out a little bit what he had to say, man, and just do a little bit of reacting to it.
The Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of a beautiful soul, Takeoff, to Houstonians and families around.
Shout out to Chick Smooth. This is the channel I got this from, that I got this dude reading. What he is doing, he's reading a post, what appears to be off of Instagram from J Prince. Not the son, who was reportedly present at the incident, but the father, J Prince, the original OG.
Takeoff, to Houstonians and families or friends of a beautiful soul, Takeoff, to Houstonians and families around the world. This one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, a role model, and a God-loving human being. Grief is the price of love.
Other than spending a quality amount of time in the studio and becoming financially what we would believe successful and stable, what would cause him to be a role model? A role model for whom? How? I don't understand why J Prince would say that. He was him. He was himself. He did become successful musically, but I'm not aware of anything else of him that would consider him a role model.
A bill people from across the globe are paying right now as we mourn this loss. I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset for many years, and there's been nothing but mutual love for one another, and that ain't ever going to change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have been.
It's not. That's like why we be trying to tell y'all, like, city ain't got nothing to do with it. It shouldn't happen, period. How could it, like, any city be better for it to happen in or more appropriate? It shouldn't have happened regardless of what city it was in.
Been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see. As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as a race, which keeps bringing us back to the same tragic place of black on black killing. They say Satan is the author of confusion, and right now there are a lot of lies and false narratives being
I'm gonna leave that part alone. He went to Satan. He's quoting the Bible in the midst of this, okay?
spread by media whores. I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, to whomever is responsible for putting that bullet in my little nephew's head, let it be known that you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me, because I don't.
This is policey. All this is unnecessary, homie. How is your name affiliated with something like mob ties, and you try to bring about this real persona as if that really describes the way you get down and how you establish? What is all this, man? Who are you talking to? Listen, especially what he's about to continue on saying.
Tolerate dumb shit. I speak these words not knowing whose bullet is responsible for his death. With that being said, the root of this tragedy is foolish and has to be owned by the fool. I will sum this up by saying a gun in the hands of any human that closes his eyes to shoot and doesn't have the proper skills of operating that gun is dangerous, and the results usually end with innocent people who had nothing.
It sounds as if he's expressing to have knowledge of what took place at a murder scene that I'm not. If he wasn't there, what does he know about eyes being closed and unpreparedness? And see, this is what you're witnessing. He was told certain details. Now he's utilizing those details to make a statement, right? Because I just want to open everybody's mind up to the possibility that, just think, maybe, if it wasn't no accident, or even if it was an accident, what business do you got making all these public statements on an open case?
Thing to do with the altercation, being shot or killed. To the homies in Georgia and around the world that got love for Takeoff like we do, know this: let's change the narrative in our culture by putting an end to every argument or disagreement resulting in violence. It's okay to live and let's live to see another day. Rest in peace, Takeoff. So as you guys can see from the...
Oh, my mama. All Cuz had to do was start off with the first piece when he was saying, let me see what he said in the beginning.
Today to respond back, he's condolences to the respond back. He said, the Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of a beautiful soul, Takeoff.
He could have started with that and just ended with that last part, and it would have been cool. All that in the middle, I don't get it. If you ask me personally, you know, I would like to say for myself in the process of analyzing this, and the name of the label that is legendarily affiliated with is Rap-A-Lot. So although he is not an actual rapper, he fits in this category.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
And we've all heard it said a Google times. It ain't gotta be said if it's understood.
I'm the one setting precedents everywhere. Now I'm feeling like I made it. I'm looking up. All my friends are mostly entertainers. I still got street friends, don't get me wrong, but all my friends, I'm in the entertainment door. I'm in that realm now. Now I'm finna start making a lot of legitimate money.
Bitch, you run my name, it come back 100. Ask Big U, Top Dog, whack 100. Suge Knight, both the niggas he happened to drive over. The one that died and the one that survived. Rest in peace, Terry Carter. What up, Bone? It's the perfect type of beef for me to nut up on. Used to holler at the plug like, what up, Holmes? Cop 9 zones, go home and cut up stones. No extras on nothing, just saying what I say. From Compton and LA, ask Cam with a K. Mayo over mustard, whiter than Ajax. And Trag Newport, getting high with AWACS. Nominated most Easty, yes I accept it. Q, Mac and Dub, I'm West Side connected. Used to flood to swap me with my CD copies. Niggas nutty on my block like BG Nuggies. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Family first, nothing over or equal to them. Love my folks from the turf and my peoples from Bram. Industry-wise, the realest from the past to me actually has to be Master P. Keep it a Google, only way I know how to do things. Tour with TD Boy before he had 2 chains. In Georgia with Jeezy in the CTE, or the son of Easy E in the CPT. Put Jake Passion on the mic like I'm giving a speech. Spent weeks on South Beach politicking with me. Chicks used to think I was banging with a decent group, till they left the low hanging when I beef with Snoop. Never sneak this and just speaking the truth. When you shoot from the soul, it gets deep in the booth. I'm a legendary native like CJ Mack. Never left, but tell them haters that the keyway cack. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood. Call me crazy, or maybe it's a baby thing. Baby Spider, baby Dre Line, baby Lane. New Orlando before Burris war with Glencoe. Fuck them slow bugs, but his name was Winslow. Shared a cell with Chris Lighty, got blunted with Fab. Now no one damn near had to run it with Zab. That nigga Puto couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like you a fool, sticking moves, stay up under the jab. Grab a bag of that gag for $1,200 a half. Fuck the world on my handicapped brother's behalf. Hit the road and wear it out for a month and a half. Counting cash, I don't care about nothing but math. Usually I'm all alone with a gun in the lab. Like you should leave me alone, I don't wanna collab. Number 1 in my class, I been good crip. Run long and not fast like in hood nip. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't never like me. That's something I never understood. All I ever did was keep it hood. All I ever did was keep it G. These niggas ain't nothing like me. That's something I always understood.
only more so because you're not an actor playing a part.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm real life.
Actualize this shit.
Yeah.
Actualize. You made this shit reality.
Yeah.
They don't have the mental capacity to be able to process that type of shit, man.
ECIP Infant Radar. I see that's up in the chat.
Snakewood and that Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Black Box Productions.